reach. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I want to...
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of World as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Thomas. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking to throw again on second down. Thomas, that one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
19.
Here's Thomas. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Coates. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on first down. Coat, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That first good for 20 and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down now, Coates. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss or down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Thomas on 3rd down. Over the middle here to Coates. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On first down, Coat, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. We're scoreless after 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
19 Tigers.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Up the middle they go. Right. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the return that time, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking this thing on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On the move to his left. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on second down, Thomas. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that will be a target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on second down. Overstreet. Wright's got it. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Come on. Hey.
On third, defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Thomas. Open net is Waddle complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a second down run with Sanders. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Here we go, check.
Right, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Overstreet. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw on 3rd down, Overstreet. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Let's go now.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Coates, and he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Right. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Off play action. Overstreet out to his left. And that is incomplete. I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Overstreet. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. On fourth down. Overstreet. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down. On a Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game. And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the big